There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Two men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from Ford Field. Keneduagu now out of his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. On play action, it's Kaepernick. Flushed out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. On play action, it's Kaepernick. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now Kaepernick. And complete right side to Cook. They find some open field here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 26 yards. Kaepernick now on 1st down. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
A gain of 16 yards.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. Looking for the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. Oh, the Vikings are pointing. They've got it. Minnesota football. Well, they just scored. They got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So a 1st interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
After the interception, here's Gall. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson.
Now was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he's got some space here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. First down, and they go with Swift again. And he stopped immediately there. There to stop him was Carlton Davis. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. This defense for the Vikings, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
A 7-yard gain. That's another.
Goff on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Tyler Boyd, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after here coming up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Nwonger now from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 18-yard line.
Throwing now is Kaepernick. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. These two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they'd pull off the season sweep. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw, Kaepernick. Flush to his right. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. These two teams all tied after one.
Tied 7-7.
Kaepernick now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free.
Yeah, normally when you talk about tight ends, you immediately begin talking about them rumbling down the field. But to me, he was pretty well gliding downfield there. Very athletic for a big man, and he takes this one all the way to pay dirt.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brings up second and 2.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7. Goff, a handoff here to Swift. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. For these two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Goff. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now Goff on 1st down. All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field. That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks
9 picks, you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make it a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Kaepernick going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And some room to work. Shoves him aside. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Kaepernick. Touchdown! It's complete. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
Vikings 21, Lions 7.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
14's the mic. 14's the mic. I got one.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And that is incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Move. 3 down. Mike 14. Mike 14. Let's go, D. Let's go.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Goff now looks to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Rohrwasser now for the point after. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Vikings 28, Lions 7. Justin Rohrwasser set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Vikings are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Justin Rohrwasser set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Throw caught by Raymond. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, Let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point.
Justin Rohrwasser set to kick off.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Back to the air. Goff on second down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Mike 14. Here we go, here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And oh, it's a safety. Goff got buried in the end zone. He couldn't get rid of it. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. Taken in at the 11.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get it done.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. Rolling, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Mike 52. Mike 52.
To throw is Kaepernick. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. And maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they've been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick 6.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Nwangu now from his end zone.
Come on now, let's go.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense just added 2 more onto their lead, and now they'll see what they can do here offensively as they get it back following the free kick. Now Kaepernick to try again here after the pick six. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Vikings. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long. Go get it, big man.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there. Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
My 14, my 14. Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot.
Play action. It's gone. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for Detroit. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through.
Looking for Hockenson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone.
Nwangu on the return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And this Viking offense is running away with this one. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught. in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2.
Justin Rohrwasser set to kick.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. To throw on 2nd and 6. Goff, and he slings one that's incomplete.
Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver.
And it's 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
But maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Quick toss by Goff is complete. Stopped short, down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get all the way to the end zone. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 1-yard line.
Goff going to keep it himself. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Jared Goff keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 24.
52, Lions 28. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Eluding the pressure right. That is caught by Thielen. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. To throw, Kaepernick. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he will have a Vikings first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
And the Vikings first down.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And the Vikings are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Justin Rohrwasser set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Goff. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And mark him down all the way inside the Minnesota 10.
A gain of 59 on the play.
Goff. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Vikings will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
26, Mike.
To throw, it's Kaepernick. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
The Lions take over first and
Following the fumble recovery, Goff.
Open man is Raymond. He's got it.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking for Hockenson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Now a 1st down throw complete downfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 1st down, Kaepernick. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
brings up 2nd and 1.
To throw, Kaepernick. Flush to his right. And this is Cook with the grab. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now, Kaepernick again. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this?
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Oh, no, and it's intercepted.
Conversion is no good on the fake extra point. Justin Rohrwasser set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over first and 10. At their own
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we...
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Eric Kendricks in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
14's the mic. 14's the mic. Watch the pass. Hey, 5.
Another try after the first down sack. Goff, and that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Third and long. It's Goff. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angle.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Eric Kendricks has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Another try after the first down. Under pressure, they got him again. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do